Recording. Okay, so let's start our class the usual way. Find your comfortable spot. Sit with your back against the chair. Rest. Place the hands facing down or up. Relax your body. And when you're ready, you can gently close your eyes. Start to take a few deep breaths through the nose and exhale through the mouth or nose. Lengthening the exhalation will help calm the mind, calm the breath, calm the body. And we try to focus on the present moment, being here, and start to connect with our bodies. Start to feel the body, observe your body, and do a little quick scan from the top of the head down to the feet, or from feet up to your head. It's up to you how to scan yourself. Just make sure you feel the spots where you're holding tension. And you're letting go of the tension. And try to let go of the tension and let the exhale take that away. Relaxing the body and releasing the holdings. Keep breathing this way through the nose and lengthening the exhalation for a few more cycles. Till we feel this present moment and we are connected to the body. Deep breath through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Take one more deep breath through your nose and gently start to move the fingers and your toes. Moving your feet, waking up, coming back to the room. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Okay, we're gonna sit up tall. Welcome whoever joined us a little bit. Sit up tall and tuck your chin and gaze down towards the ground and lift your spine up, lengthen up the spine. Like somebody's pulling you from the crown of your head to lift you up. You can even move the navel closer to the spine a little bit to hold your lower back. And take a few breaths in your mountain pose, in this elevated pose. Feel the spine, feel the strength. And on your next exhale, release. And then start to warm up our joints. You're gonna inhale and lift your arms up in front of you. Close your hands in fists. And you're gonna start making some circles with your wrists to warm up the wrist joints. Keep breathing through the nose. Feel your wrists. Pause and reverse the movement. Your elbows can be gently bent. If straightening your arms is too hard, we're just starting the class. Take it slow, listen to your body. And now you're gonna extend the arms, open your fingers, spread the fingers. Take a deep breath here. And on your exhale, close. Inhale, open up the fingers, spread the arms. Exhale, close the hands gently. We don't have to squeeze. Inhale, open up the fingers, spread them out wide, extend the arms. And on your next exhale, release the hands. Just move your arms, wiggle your arms, shake your hands, and roll the shoulders a few times. Okay. Now you're gonna inhale and lift the shoulders, squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears, and on your exhale, drop them down. One more time. Inhale, lift the shoulders, squeeze them up towards the ears, and exhale, drop them down. And now you're gonna lift one shoulder up, right shoulder to right ear, drop it down and alternate. It's like you're doing a little dance movement, but just slow. Lifting up the alternate shoulder. So right towards the ear, release, left towards the ear, release. So you feel the movement in the shoulder, warming up those joints. And release, roll the shoulders. And again, wiggle those arms a little bit. Releasing any tension if you have in your arms. Then we're gonna warm up the shoulder a little more. Place the hands on top of your shoulders. You're gonna start to make circles with the elbows. Gonna inhale and the shoulders coming up, and on your exhale, roll them back and down. Inhale, roll the shoulders up, back and down. You don't have to do a very big circle with the shoulders if it's not comfortable. The circles can be small. You can just keep the shoulders lower and just make small circles. If it feels good, then make a bigger circle. Lift the shoulders as high up as you can. Maybe even bring them closer to each other. Keep breathing with the movement and keep moving your shoulders. Making the circles with your elbows like you're drawing the circles with the elbows. You're gonna pause and let's do a few reverse movements. Opposite direction. Keep breathing. You can go with your breath if that feels good. You can go slower, faster, smaller circle, bigger circle. Listen to your own needs and your own body. Okay, release the arms. Again, shake the arms a little bit. Shake your hands. Take a deep breath through the nose and exhale. You're gonna extend the right arm down and now you're gonna press down. So before we lift up the shoulder to the ears and now you're gonna press it down away from the ear. And just hold it there for 2 breaths. Relax that hand and we're gonna do the left arm. Extend the left arm down and just move the shoulder down. Press the fingers down. 2 breaths. Release and now both arms next to your sides, by your sides, and press both arms down. And let your shoulders drop as much as they can. You're even pressing and forcing a little bit your shoulders to drop. Take a deep breath. And exhale, release. Let's warm up the torso. Have the feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart or hip distance apart. Whatever's comfortable for you. Come a little bit closer to the edge of the chair. And we're gonna start to do our cat and cow. So the cow pose is leaning forward with the inhale, opening the chest and look straight or look up if your neck allows you to do that. Exhale, arching your back and moving your navel closer to your spine, tilting the whole pelvis back. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, open up your chest, gaze straight or up. Let your shoulders move back. And exhale, rounding your spine, moving the navel closer to the spine. Look down. You're welcome to close the eyes here and go with your own breath at your own pace. Make sure you're focusing on your vertebrae and each and every vertebrae, how they move. Feel the wavy movement coming from your tail. And move slow, and you don't have to go all the way to the edge to stretch your vertebrae. You can just do a gentle wavy movement just to wake up the spine and warm up the spine. Make sure you breathe and you move with your breath, with the inhale and the exhale. On your next inhale, you're gonna pause in the center, keep the eyes closed. And And take a few seconds here, a few breaths here to observe your body. Observe the arms, the shoulders, the spine. See if you start to feel the change in the body. The little movement in the body, the wake up in the body. When you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Okay, we're gonna have the feet even wider than hip distance apart. I'm gonna start to make circles with our torso. One direction, and the circle can be as small or as big as you prefer. If you feel good, your lower back is safe, you don't have any pain, you can lean more, a little deeper towards your feet, towards your thighs. Make sure you lean with the belly first and the spine stays straight. And if this doesn't feel good, just make a small movement with the torso. And just sitting up tall and staying up. You're gonna pause and reverse the movement. Again, you're welcome to close the eyes here if this is making you dizzy. If your eyes are open and you're making the circles with the torso. We are warming up the lower back here. Just feel the body, connect with the body, listen to your body's needs. And pause in the middle. You're welcome to close the eyes. You can gather your feet a little bit closer and take a few breaths here. Again, observing your spine, observing your lower back. Perhaps you can sense your belly now, see what's going on in the lower area of your body. If you feel any change. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Sit back a little bit so you have more support for your thighs. We're gonna warm up the hips. So inhale, lift up your right leg. Pull the leg right under the knee, below the knee. You're gonna start making circles with the knee. The hands are there just to help you. You can hold the leg and help the leg move. Then you're engaging your hands too. But make sure you're focusing on your hip right now, okay? Pause and reverse your circle. Keep breathing. Perhaps send the breath in the hip, connecting with the hip. And release that leg. Square your hips. Both sitting bones are equal in the chair. And we do the left side. Inhale, hold your left leg right under the knee. And start to make circles with the left knee to open up the left hip joint. Keep breathing. And do your circles here. Feel the hip. Pause and reverse the movement. Feel that hip opening up a little bit, warming up. And release the leg with the next exhale. Again, square your hips, both sitting bones are equal in the chair. You're gonna inhale and lift up the right leg and warm up the ankles, pointing the foot, flexing the foot. Pointing, flex, point, and flex. And start to make circles with the right foot, one direction. Feel your ankles. You can look down to your feet, watching your toes, watching your feet work. Pause and reverse the movement. On your next exhale, place the right foot down. Again, square your hips. Inhale, left leg out. Point those toes and flex the foot. Point the toes, flex the foot. Point and flex. And you're going to start making circles with the left ankle. Looking down to your feet, connecting more with the feet. Feel your ankle warming up. Pause and reverse. Do the circle, the opposite direction. And release that leg. Square your hips. Have the feet close together and the knees together. Gonna do a little twist. Place your left hand on your right thigh and send the right arm back, either holding the side of the chair or reach back to the back of the chair. Inhaling here, lift up your spine, and on your exhale, gently turn your body, the upper body, and your gaze towards the right. You don't have to push yourself. It's our first twist. You can gaze towards the right shoulder. You don't have to go very deep. Just take one more breath in this twist. Inhale. And on your exhale, let go of the chair and gently turn back to the center. Roll the shoulders here. And we do the opposite side. Place right hand on the left thigh. You're going to reach back. You're going to hold the side of the chair, or you're going to reach all the way back and hold the back of the chair. Sit up tall. Inhale. And on your exhale, you're going to turn to the left. Not too deep. We're just starting. You're gazing towards the left shoulder. It's a simple twist. Take 2 breaths here. And on your next inhale and exhale, you're going to gently come back and turn back to the center. Roll your shoulders back. And pause. Okay. We're going to do our side. Hold the left side of the chair with the left hand. And inhale, right arm comes up. Reach up with the right arm. Inhale. And on your exhale, you're going to fold to the side. Folding towards the left. Opening up the right side of the body. Feel the right lung. It's easier to breathe now in the right side of the lung. You have more room, you have more space. On your next inhale, gently come up and release the arm. Lower your arms to the side. Roll your shoulders back. Hold the chair with the right arm. And on your next inhale, lift up the left one. Reach up, stretch up, lift up the whole spine. Inhale. And on your exhale, fold to the side. You can gaze straight or you can gaze down. Or you can gaze up, wherever you want to be. Just focus for the next 2 breaths on your left lung. Feel the space there, feel the opening. It's easier to breathe. Opening up the left side, let the side stretch and lengthen. And on your next inhale, gently coming up. And exhale, lower your arms by your side. Roll the shoulders. Come closer to the edge of the chair. You're gonna do a little lunge pose in the chair. Gonna extend your left leg and the toes are pointing out towards the left. And you're gonna move the right knee out too. And the right knees are pointing towards the right. You're gonna inhale and lift your arms up by your side. Take a deep breath here. And on your exhale, you're gonna lean towards your left leg. The arms are stretched. Take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, gently come up, lowering your arms and gather your feet. Square the hips, and we'll do the other side. Extend the right leg. The right leg is pointing out. And you're going to move the left leg out, the left knee, so you have a little bit more opening and more support here. So you can feel pretty steady. On your next inhale, lift both arms up to the side, stretch the arms out, extend the arms, inhale, and exhale, start leaning towards the right. Keeping the torso up, use strength. We are doing our triangle pose here in the chair. And on your next inhale, gently come up. Lower your arms down. Gather your feet. Roll the shoulders back. Okay, we're gonna do one sun salutation. So have the feet hip distance apart or maybe wider. It's up to you how you feel more comfortable, and make sure you are coming closer to the edge of the chair, but you still have good support. You're gonna inhale and lift both arms up to the side. You can gaze up if you want. On your exhale, you're gonna start leaning forward and lowering your arm. Your belly is going closer to your thigh. Pause here, halfway up, with the hands on top of your knees. If you have any lower back issues or arthritis or pain in your lower back, you can gaze down to lengthen the neck. If you're okay, your lower back is fine, you can start sliding the hands down and going deeper in the pose, all the way till your belly is touching your thighs. You can perhaps touch your toes. If you're all the way down, your spine is still straight, you can gently drop the head. You can shake the head from side to side, no, no, and yes. And on your next inhale, slide your hands up. Come up with your core, everybody. Hands on top of the knees and spine straight. Inhale, lift up the right leg and hold the leg under the knee. Squeeze it closer to the body. Exhale, lower the foot down. Inhale, both arms coming up by your side. And on your exhale, you're gonna lean forward in downward facing dog or V pose. Tuck your belly, hold the belly up. The belly is strong, holding your lower back. You're gazing down, the neck is aligned with the spine. Arms are by your ears. Hold your pose, strengthening your back. And on your next inhale, gently come up. Lower your arms down. Take a breath here. We're gonna do cobra pose. So both hands by the side of the chair, holding both sides of the chair. And inhale, lift up your spine and open the chest. You can look straight or you can gaze up. Feel the opening in your chest. Take a deep breath here. And exhale, release back to the center, hands on your thighs. Inhale, lift up your left leg and hold the leg under the knee. Squeeze it close to the body. Exhale, lower the foot down. Inhale, arms coming up by your side. And exhale, downward facing dog, leaning forward. Look down, tuck your belly in. Feel your core, feel your back, your arms. Exhale, hands back to the thighs, sit up tall. Inhale, both arms coming up. You can gaze up. Exhale, fold one more time. You can stay up if this is what your body needs, halfway up with the hands on your knees, or slide the hands down all the way. Drop the head for a few breaths. And on your next inhale, you're gonna move the arms to the side and lift the arms up all the way, coming up with the core. Hands together in prayer, and exhale, hands back to the heart. Look down towards your hands. You can close the eyes here. Take a few breaths. Rest your hands on your thighs. Keep the eyes closed. Feel the body. Feel the energy moving through the body. And again, connect and scan every muscle, everything that changed in your body, where you feel a little movement. Just observe that. When you're ready, you can take another deep breath here and gently open your eyes with the exhale. Okay, we're gonna do our standing poses. So slowly come up to standing. Let's go to the right side of the chair. We're gonna hold the chair with the right hand. And we're gonna have the left hand, sorry, and you're holding the right hand is on your right hip. We're gonna inhale and lift the right leg up, but the right leg is coming up straight. Straight the leg, lift up the leg as high as you can. You're gonna inhale and bend the knee and bring it even higher. Exhale, straighten the leg and place the foot down. Bend one knee at a time. And we'll go to the other side. Just a little balancing here. Standing on your left leg, standing on both feet, you're gonna lift up the left leg. And the left leg is coming up straight, not to the side. It's straight up. And it doesn't need to come very high up, as high as it's comfortable. Take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, you're gonna lift the knee up and bend the leg. Exhale, stretch the leg and lower the foot down. Bend one knee at a time. Just a little preparation for our tree pose. Let's go back to the right side. We're gonna do our tree pose. Feet together or hip distance apart. Look at all your toes. If you don't wear shoes, you can see your toes better, but you still can try to do it with your shoes on. Lift up your toes. That's gonna help you lift up the arches of your feet. And then gently place the toes down and the arches are gonna stay lifted. Your legs are engaged and lift up the kneecaps. And start to focus on the ground, on the place. Next inhale, you're gonna place the foot down, the heel on your shin, the right heel on the shin, or the whole foot can go on the shin. See where you wanna be today, how your tree pose is gonna look like today. Have that intention. Keep focusing on your steady spot on the ground. You're welcome to stay here or reach one arm up, extend your arm. Work here with your balance, with your tree pose. Or you can stay low today and just try to let go of the chair and balance here with the branches being lower today. Working with the balance here. Or if you want to spread out and reach up, you can reach both arms up and work with the stretched arms. See what your body needs, where you want to be today, how far you want to take your tree pose today. Keep focusing on your balance. On your next exhale, you're going to drop the leaves down, moving your hands down, and place the foot down. Bend one knee at a time, shake the hips. It's your balance, your pose, it's your connection. Do whatever feels best for you today. Let's do the other side. Come to the left side of your chair. Feet together or a little bit apart. Give yourself room if you need to. Lift up your toes. That's gonna lift up the arches of your feet. Then gently lower the toes down. Lift up the kneecaps, engage the legs. The legs are strong. And you can start placing the left heel on your right shin or the whole foot. You can always bend a little bit the standing leg. If the straight leg is too much for you, you can always micro bend a little bit, okay? So see what your body needs. Stay here in your tree pose, gazing down, working with your balance here at this level, or lift up your arm and stretch one of your branches. If you want to take it further, keep the branches down. Maybe place both hands on the hip and just stay here. Or always, there's one more option to lift both arms up and work with the branches open wide. Take a few more breaths in your tree pose. Feeling the grounding and feeling the opening up towards the sky. It's a movement that goes both directions. And on your exhale, you're going to lower down your arms, dropping your leaves. Place the left foot down, bend one knee at a time. At any point, if you get tired, you can always go back to the previous variation. You can rest, you can sit down. You don't have to do everything that I tell you to do, okay? Listen to your own body. We're gonna do cat and cow standing, showing you from the side. Feet together a little bit apart, or you can even have them hip distance apart. You're gonna look down to your feet and gently lift up your heels. Lifting up the torso, looking straight or looking up. Do a little back bend with the upper back. And exhale, lower down your heels. Round your spine, gaze down towards your toes. Inhale, lower down the toes, lifting up the heels. Stretch up, lift up on your tippy toes. Open up the chest, you can gaze up. And exhale, lowering down your heels. Look down towards your toes, round your spine. And one more time. Inhale, come up on your toes. Feel your calves, feel your legs, feel the chest open. Look up and exhale, lower down the heels. Look to your feet, round your spine. And exhale, place the feet down. You can step in place here, march in place. We're gonna do our downward facing dog with the chair. So you're gently gonna start walking away from the chair and extend your arms. And you walk all the way till your arms are stretched and straight. Engage the belly, bring the belly closer to the spine. So you're supporting your lower back. And you are gazing down. If this is too much on your hamstring, you can always bend the knees, okay? You can take this pose further down. If your chair lets you, you can walk your hands down. Perhaps hold the base of your chair. This is a deeper inversion. Don't do this if you have high blood pressure or any problems with your eyes. And this is, as I said, it's way deeper. So you can always, if it doesn't feel good, you can come back, okay? And just stay up here. Take a few breaths here in your downward facing dog. And on your next inhale, bend the knees and gently walk back to the chair. If you get a little dizzy, keep your chin tucked for a few breaths. Standing tall, holding the chair. Take a few breaths here. And then move one knee at a time, bend the knees. Okay, I'm going to show you from the side. You're going to hold the chair with the left hand and you're going to lift up your right arm. You can stay here. If you want to take this pose further, you're going to lift up the left leg and send it back. So we are standing in one leg. You can bend the right knee and stretching the right arm and the left leg. Exhale, the hand comes back to the chair and the foot comes down, okay? You can step in place again. We're gonna do the other side. Hold the chair with the right hand. Inhale, left arm coming up. Stretch the arms out. You can stay here or lift up the right leg and bend the left knee a little bit. And the right leg and the left arm are stretched. Take a few breaths here. Hold your balance, hold your strength. And exhale, the left arm comes back and the right foot comes down. Walk in place. Okay. Now come closer to the chair and we're going to step back with the right leg. And the right toes are pointing about a 45-degree angle, okay? And the whole foot is down. So the heel is down, the toes are down. They're just pointing out at a 45-degree angle. The left foot is pointing towards the chair. You're gonna bend that left knee. And you're gonna have the left knee right above the left heel. And the knee is pointing towards the middle toes, okay? You're gonna hold the chair with the left hand. And on your next inhale, you're gonna lift the right arm up, make a big circle, and send the arm back. This is your warrior two pose. You're gonna gaze towards the left hand, towards the chair, and you're welcome to stay here or lift both arms up. If this is too much on your shoulders, then maybe you can have the right arm on your right hip and just hold the chair and stay here. Work only with the legs, okay? The legs are engaged, very strong. You feel the strength in the legs. Or you can extend the arms. It's up to you. And gazing towards the left fingers. This is your warrior two pose. Exhale, hands back. You can make a big circle with the right arm and get the arm back to the chair. Step back and walk in place. Shaking your legs, shaking your hip. And we do the other side. You're gonna step back with the left leg to do the warrior pose on the left side. About 2 or 3 feet apart. The left toes are pointing at a 45-degree angle. The foot is on the ground. You're gonna bend the right knee, and the right knee is above the right heel and pointing towards the middle toes. This is the good alignment for your knees, so make sure you look down to your feet and do the perfect alignment to protect your knee. You're welcome to stay here. Just lift up your spine a little bit. Feel the strength in both legs. Engage the legs. If you want to take it further, lift the left arm up, make a big circle, and send the left arm back. You can stay here, gazing towards the right hand, or lift up the right hand and point the fingers and look towards the right fingers. This is balancing, strengthening. If it's too much, for the left hand, you can hold your hip or place the hand back, working only with the feet. But you can try to take it further. If you don't like it, you can always go back to the previous variation. This is your warrior pose on the left side. Exhale, right hand goes back to the chair. Make a big circle with the left arm and bring the arm back to the chair and step back towards the chair. Bend one knee at a time. Okay. Now you're gonna lift left leg up and just shake it out a little bit. Lift up right leg, shake it up a little bit. And we're gonna sit back on the chair. And let's rest for a few breaths here. You did a good job. Those balancing poses can be hard and they're also strengthening. So we can get tired sometimes, so let's rest. You can close the eyes and connect with the body again. Scanning the legs now. You worked a lot with the feet, the legs. So see how the feet feel, how the legs feel. Do you feel a little opening there, a little movement in the legs? Do you feel any opening in the body? Just breathe here at your normal breath, how you normally breathe, and just observe the body and rest. It's a well-deserved rest. You worked hard. If a deep breath wants to come, take a deep breath. Just see what your body needs. Relax the shoulders, relax the elbows. Stay here for a few more breaths before we start the stretches. On your next inhale, if you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Sit up tall, the feet on the ground, the spine elevated. We're gonna do another twist pose. Inhale, extend both arms to the side. And exhale, and on your next inhale, you're gonna lift the spine and exhale, turn to the right. Send the right arm back as far as it goes and comfortable. Gaze towards the right fingers. Take another deep breath here. And on your exhale, turn back to the center. Keep the arms up. Inhale. And exhale, turn the upper body to the left. Sending the left arm back. Gaze towards the left fingers. Inhale. And exhale, turn back to the center. Lower your arms by your side. Roll the shoulders. And let's come closer to the edge of the chair. Interlacing the fingers in the front of your body. Inhale. On your exhale, you turn the palms away and press them away from you. You can arch your spine. You can look down. On your next inhale, you can lift the arms up overhead. This is too much. You can keep the elbows bent. And exhale, lower the hands to the side. Let's do 2 more times. Inhale, interlace the fingers in the front. Exhale, press the palms away, stretch the arms, arch your spine, you can gaze down. Inhale, lift the hands up overhead. And exhale, lower the arms by your side. One more time. Inhale, fingers interlaced. Exhale, press them away. Inhale, lift up the arms. And exhale, lower the hands down by your side. Roll the shoulders a few times. Okay, let's have the feet wider than the hips. I'm going to place the left arm on the left knee. You're going to gently turn the body and open up your chest. Place the right hand on your right hip. And you're welcome to stay here. If you want to do a deeper stretch, a deeper opening, you're going to extend the right arm and send it back. Take a deep breath here. And on your exhale, bring the arm back to your hip. Sit up tall. And we do the other side. Right elbow goes to right knee. Left hand goes to left hip. Turn the body up and open up the body. Stay here if this is plenty for you. This is a very good opening. And it's a good stretch pose for the body. If you want to take it further, you can send the left arm back and open up the chest a little more. Stretch it out. On your next exhale, the arm comes back to the hip and sit up tall. Roll the shoulders back. Gather your feet a little closer and we're going to stretch the hip. So right leg crosses over left, heel to ankle. Or if it's available, place the right ankle on top of the left knee. Sit up tall and just check in with your hip. If this is where you want to stay here and start to stretch the hip in this pose. If you don't feel much, you can exhale and start to lean forward, deeper in the hip. The foot is flexed to protect your knee. And you can start leaning into your legs, getting closer to the thigh. Where you feel a deeper stretch, you pause there. If you still don't feel much, and it feels good to place the hands, let the weight of the hands push down your knee and your leg, do that. If you try doing this and it doesn't feel good, just lift up, okay? Listen to the body. Find a very beautiful stretch and that stretch that feels good for your hip and just stay there. Sending 5 deep breaths and let the hip open up. Stretch out and open up. And let the tension release and go from the hip. Keep breathing. You can gaze down so your neck is aligned with the spine if you're leaning forward. Enjoying this beautiful stretch. It feels really good if you don't push yourself, if you respect your limits. And on your next inhale, you're gently coming up. Lower that foot down. Square your hips. And let's pause for a moment and close the eyes. Just feel the difference between the two sides. Compare the two hips. See if you can feel anything. If you feel more open on the right side, if you feel lighter there, if there's not much tension, maybe it feels like your hip is more melted into the chair. Just observe that if you can feel and sense any difference between the two sides. Gently open your eyes and let's do the left side. Again, you can just cross left Ankle to right ankle. You're welcome to stay here. Maybe you can lean forward here and feel the opening on your hip in this pose, in this variation. If it's available, place the foot up on top of the knee because this is a deeper stretch. You can feel the stretch better, but it's up to your body. Flex the foot, sit up tall, and stretch your hip here or lean forward for an even deeper stretch. If you're leaning forward, get the belly closer to the thigh. You're not arching your spine. Your chest is still open. You're gazing down to be the neck aligned with the spine. And feel the stretch. Connect with your left hip. If you want to do even more, relax the arm and let the arm sink into the legs. Pressing gently down the left leg. Just listen to your body. If this is too much, it doesn't feel good, then come up, okay? Listen, listen, listen to your own needs, to your own body. Your hip is gonna tell you, your body's gonna tell you, what do you need? This stretch must feel really, really good. If it doesn't feel good, then you're pushing yourself too much. You're going too deep. It's not necessary. We don't want to cause any pain. We want to cause healing here. We want to encourage the healing. Take 5 deep breaths to stretch your left hip. And when you're done with your 5th breath, inhale and gently come up. Place the foot down. Square the hips. Extend the right leg right in front of you. Come closer to the edge of the chair. Inhale here, and on your exhale, lean forward to stretch the back of the right leg. When you start feeling that stretch, you're gonna pause. If it's available, you can reach down towards your toes. If this is too much, bend the knee a little bit. Don't go so deep. Listen to your own body, what your body needs. What is the best stretch that your body needs? What feels best? On your next inhale, slowly come up with the core helping you. Bend the knees, square the hips, and extend the left leg. The left toes are pointing up. You can gently bend the knee if you want to do that. And start to lean forward with the belly going first. The chest is open, gazing down. Feel the stretch in the back of your left leg. Stretching the hamstrings, stretching the calf. Again, this stretch should feel good. If it doesn't feel good, then come back up. You went too deep. Perhaps bend the knee for a little bit if it's too much on your hamstring. Listen to your body. And on your next inhale, gently come up. Bend the leg. Square the hips. Open up the knees wide. Inhale. And on your exhale, you're going to start leaning towards the left leg, trying to get the right shoulder closer to the left knee. Feel the stretch coming from the right hip all the way up towards the back. Inhale, gently come up with the core. Push up from your core. Exhale. Inhale, and we go towards the other side. Try to get the left shoulder closer to the right knee. We are leaning into the right knee. The spine is straight. You're looking down. Your belly might touch your thigh. Take a few breaths. Feel the stretch coming from the left hip all the way up to the back. Take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, gently come up. Sit up tall. Gather the feet. Okay, let's sit back a little closer to the back of the chair to do one more exercise before we do our relaxation. You're gonna inhale and lift the right leg up and hold the leg right under the knee. On your exhale, you're gonna extend the leg and stretch the leg out. Inhale, bend the knee, and exhale, stretch the leg. If you don't wanna hold the leg, then just do it without the hand. Just stretch and bend the leg a few times. If you're holding the leg with the hands, it's a little bit easier. You're helping your leg. Release that leg. Square your hips. And we're gonna do the left side. Lift the left leg up. You don't have to lift it too high. And extend the left leg. Stretch it out. Bend. Extend. Stretch it out. Bend. Extend. Stretch it out. Or you can let go and just stretch the leg out a few times. It's a workout. You can feel your thighs. Release the legs and now pat your thighs. Make fists with your hands and just do a little pat. And then massage your thighs. Massage the tension out of your thighs. Massage your knees. And when you're done with that, you're gonna sit back. Rest your back against the chair. Open your chest and maybe massage a little bit your chest. You can hit the chest with the fingertips. This is helping to the blood flow, to move the blood flow in your chest. And again, it's like you're pressing your fingertips in your chest. It's like you try to move to open up your chest, but you are helping the muscles here, the blood flow. Okay, shake the hands, roll your shoulders, and find your comfortable pose. Let your back rest against the back of the chair. You can put a pillow if you have a pillow here. If you want to go into a deeper relaxation, since you're at home, you can always, I showed this before, you can sit down on the ground and place your feet up on the chair. This is a really good relaxing pose. And you can let your hand down. This is good for your lower back also. Your lower back is really flat on the ground. So you can stay here too. And when you come up, you roll to one side and you push yourself up. But if this is too much for you, then you just stay in a chair, okay? Or you can have two chairs and place your feet up on the second chair. I don't have a second chair right now, but you can do that too, okay? So find your comfortable pose. Close your eyes. You stay a few minutes here till you find your pose. Whatever pose you picked for the final relaxation here. Start to observe your breath. And gently you're gonna scan your body again. See how your body feels. Observe if there are any changes. Observe if there's any movement in the body. Observing the space you created, the length you created, the strength you created. Taking deep breaths through the nose and relaxing with every exhalation. And letting go of any tension, if there's any holding. And try to melt in the chair. Turning inwardly, connecting at a deeper level with the body, with the inner world. Send your focus to the top of your head. Relaxing your face, your ears, your neck, your jaws. Relax your shoulders, your back, your chest. Relax your belly. Relax your stomach. Relax your lower back. Relax your arms, your upper arms, your hands, your fingers. Relax your hips, your thighs, your knees, your shin, your calf, your feet and your toes. Your body is relaxed and calm. And you feel the beautiful peace that takes over. Focusing on your breath, on this present moment. And you start to feel this beauty in this present moment. If any thoughts are coming up, just observe them and send them away. Focus back on your breath. Simple meditation, and it's very powerful. Just being present. You can also focus on your heart space. And just feel this beautiful moment. Stay with this peace for a few more breaths in quietness. Take another deep breath through the nose. Feel the movement in the body. Feel the peace in the body. When you're ready, you can gently start moving your fingers, your toes, slowly waking up. Whenever you feel ready, you can gently open your eyes. If you're laying down on the ground, you're welcome to stay there for longer, or you're welcome to stay there in your meditation for longer. You don't have to finish your meditation. If you want to come sit up with me, we can sit up tall, lifting up the spine. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Gaze up towards your hands in prayer, and bring that prayer to the heart. Inhale, and on your exhale, bow your head to your heart. Namaste. Bowing towards your inner teacher, your inner peace, to the presence that's in you, in the body. Honoring yourself. And we're going to honor each other. Namaste. I'm going to unmute you.